God, checked. Crypto, checked. Hoppers, welcome home. All systems engaged. Portal, open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Dapps Global.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Hops Global once again. If you're wherever you're watching me from, thank you. If today's your first time that you're tuning in, please do subscribe to the channel, join the family, and let's get it. If you are all the returning subscribers, all the returning hoppers, thank you so much for staying with your brother, with your fellow pioneer, and keeping it real. You know how we do it here. We talk about all things crypto. We talk about everything that is going to help with the crypto industry, and particularly we focus on the Pi network, okay, and other matters that goes on around the world. So today, as the topic states, Fruity Pi is the key. Is the key for the success of the Pi network, and I will explain. So today, join me as we delve deep into the reason behind why I'm saying that Fruity Pi is what is going to catapult the Pi network to greater heights if if they take very good advantage of the opportunity that has been presented to them. My name is Emmanuel, and you're welcome to Hops Global. All right, so let's dig right straight in. Now, someone might ask, okay, it's my first time. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. What is Fruity Pi? Fruity Pi is one of the dApps, okay, that has been developed by a group or a firm that believes in the project of Pi Network, and the name is Article 19. Okay, now Pi Network has recently launched a number of new features on its platform, okay, which we are going to see. I'm going to show you, and all these features are meant for the propagation of Pi Network and making Pi Network literally spread and make it very good. Now, the question might be, well, right now, the value of Pi network or the Pi token is sitting somewhere about 0.4, 0.9, thereabouts, but that is not the actual focus because this is outside of the ecosystem. But within the ecosystem, Fruity Pi is gaining a lot of traction, ladies and gentlemen. It is gaining so much traction, even with all the new additional features or the new features that the network have introduced. Okay, and I'll show you why it is doing so and the significance of that. Right now, Fruity Pi has gained over 22.22 million staked Pi in favor of it to be a top level. And what is the significance of this anyway? So let's go and have a look. Okay, first of all, I want to show for those of you who do not know the origins of what Fruity Pi is all about. So let's go and look at Article 19 and what they are real quick. So this is the official page. If you can see on your screen, let me see. Yeah. So if you can see on my screen, this is the official page of Article 19. Okay, Article 19 is, like I said, it's a group in Canada. It's based in Canada that focus on developing games, softwares, and all these interesting bits. Now, globally, they are well now. And the fact that they even believe in the Pi Network project is under the Pi Network is going to go places. Mind you, Pi just launched in February. Now, Article 19, as you can see here, have developed all these games. Okay, they are daily games catalog. I mean, it spans all over the whole place. Now, the only thing is, Pi Network happened to be the only game that they've developed, which is crypto based. Okay, and at the same time to Web3. Now, when we say Web3, we all know that Web3 is basically an integration between like cryptocurrency and the internet, making or browsers or making payments, and it eases the transition and of what they call it payments very smoothly around the world. So all these games have been created by the what they call the Article 19 group. They create for iOS games, Android, etc. And most importantly, they created for major projects. And the likes of some of these games are like being done for the big names like this, etc. So if you look at this section, you can see Pi Network over here. Okay, this is on our official website. Okay, article19.com. You find it there. It's not hidden. It's not big, but you can see it says Pi Network license customized web game Fruity Pi for use on Pi Network's crypto platform, and it has a symbol right there showing. Now, if you go down, it has other partners or other groups that they've developed their games and other stuff for. But focusing, and this is the name of the CEO, so to speak. His name is Robert Gordon, who is the president and the CEO of Article 19 Group, and hence one of the key players in the development. Now, someone might ask, okay, so why am I saying, or why am I saying that the Pi Article 19 is the key for Pi Network success? So let's talk. Now that we've seen the Article 19 group, now let's go and see the Pi ecosystem, okay, or the Pi ecosystem, and then we'll have a look at the primarily Fruity Pi, and I'll explain. I'll take it further from there. So this is the Pi Network's official, the web version of the web browser version of the Pi Network, okay, and you can see the interface and everything. Now, when you go to explore, of course, we have the main net apps. These are new interfaces that have been added, etc. Now, you see on my right some figures: 6.46 million Pi going down, and then you have 21.58 million Pi being staked. I'll come to that, but we'll talk about that one. And recently, the one that's at least trending a little bit is 3.32 million for the Pi to go, meaning that obviously a lot of people a lot of pioneers have started using it. But my focus is on the Fruity Pi because it's been verified, okay, by the Pi core team, probably because it's being used by, it's created by Article 19, and you can see their name on here, which is true. Now, this is stake Pi to boost rank, blah, blah, blah. That is not the main focus that I want you to look at. Now, come with me to see something regarding how the game interface looks like. I'm hoping it was going to open. So this is the game interface, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. When you open the app, whether it's on the phone or whether you open it here in the web browser form, you will see all this. Now, the key to Pi Network success lies with this game. Okay, let me explain. Currently, the Pi Network, the Pi Network or Fruity Pi, they don't have a mechanism, or there is not being introduced in place a mechanism for, or a reward mechanism. Okay, there is no reward mechanism, and hence, hold on a sec. 1 minute. All right, perfect. Yep, seems there was a bit of a lagging, but there is not a mechanism, okay, for incentivization of pioneers once they put in their Pi token to stake for this Fruity Pi, okay? So even if you stake 100 or 200 Pi tokens, or whichever amount of token that you stake, you're not getting any return for the stake. What you're doing is you're just helping the app to stay at the top, meaning that you're helping the app to be recognized, to be seen, as long as you've staked it. Now, the reason being that there has not yet been an incentivization mechanism yet, but that incentivization mechanism is not going to come from the Pi core team. That has to be done by the developers of Fruity Pi. Let me explain even a bit further so you have a better understanding and clarity. So if you open the Fruity Pi app, okay, as you can see on the screen, what happens is if you start playing it, let's say, for example, I just go, let me just choose one. It's not really anything, but I just want to see, I just want everybody to see something. So when you start playing the game, you have something like this, but the most important thing is these, once you utilize your tilt, these two, these three and that three, and you've utilized like this bomb, and you're utilizing everything. It gets to a certain, see, at the bomb session is 0, pick up, probably you can do all these and to bring it to 0. Now, when you've utilized everything, I want to show you something. Yeah, so if once you've utilized everything, especially on your phone, it gives you the option to refill. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. It says refill the power up by using Pi, okay, or by watching an ad. So it says update Pi browser for ad support. Exactly. Now on your phones, if you're playing it, you will see or you come into contact with this. Now this is where the key thing lies, because Pi network or Article 19, not only have they been given what we call the Pi ads, the Pi ad platform, meaning that if you want to top up your power up, you can either pay using Pi coins, or you have to watch an advertisement or an advert, okay, which will in turn now reward, once again, reward the Article 19 group or the Pi or developers of the Fruity Pi to be able to incentivize them or give them some Pi tokens, some Pi as a reward through the advertisement platform. And then in turn, they will replenish your what are it, the means by which you
Daddy, mommy's calling you.
by means where you use you go, I'm coming.
Daddy,
Oh, I'm coming.
mommy's calling you.
So basically, sorry about that. So basically, what happens is now that the advertisement or the advertisements have rewarded, okay, whoever is being requesting for the top up or the refilling of the character so that you can use it to play. Article 19 also gains the reward for it. Now that is where the key lies, because right now 22 something million Pi coins has been rewarded to this what do you call it, to this article. Have been rewarded to the what do you call it, Fruity Pi developers, and hence it is the key thing for all pioneers, because the 22 million that have been staked, they stake it, if they stake it in the hope that there's going to be a return based on the Pi that have been staked. Now what Article 19 can do to support all pioneers, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, my kids are all over the place. So basically, just returning back to what I was saying, with 22 million pies being staked in favor of Article 19, okay, or Fruity Pie being at the top, if Fruity Pie wants, what they can do is, as a means of reward for whichever amount of pie that have been staked for their app to be seen and by others, okay, or by pioneers on the Pi Network platform. Go and tell them, keep quiet, Ruby. So basically, what's going to happen is if Pi Network decides, okay, to be to now increase the return that people are going to get. Okay, Nico says can't hear you. Can you hear me now? I hope you can all hear me. Yeah. So all that Article 19 needs to do is to say, okay, for based on the amount that everybody is helping them with, they are now going to incentivize for every pie that for every if you stake a certain amount of pie, you're going to get a certain amount of return. Now that is going to be the game changer for the Pi network, and not just Pi network, but for all pioneers. Because you see, 22 million Pi coins is equivalent to almost about, well, close to about 20 million USD or US dollars if you do the conversion properly. So it is bringing the Fruity Pie to the very top. A lot of pioneers are going to see it, and a lot of pioneers are going to interact with it and play it. Because if I have invested, okay, or if I've staked well over 100 or 200 or let's say 1,000 Pi coins, okay, for a certain period to push Fruity Pie to the very top, so that people can see it. The more people see it, the more people play it, the more people are going to watch the ads. And when the people watch the ad, Fruity Pie are going to be incentivized by, the ads companies or whoever is doing the advertisement, and hence a portion of the return or the revenue that they are getting will be used to reward all those that are staking in favor of Fruity Pie. Hence, if you are somebody who has been staking with them, of course you'd want to go there, watch, play, and watch the ad, because in return you're going to receive the rewards for your staked pie. And that is the mechanism that is going to change Pi network, because then okay, I'm going to stake 1,000 Pi coins. I'm staking that 1,000 Pi coins for a month. Now, within that month, the percentage that you're going to receive within that period, and that you're going to be receiving that in Pi tokens, okay, or in Pi coins. And hence, people are going to be motivated. You're going to get people, man, believe me, it's going to be more than the 22 million that we're seeing right now. There's going to be way, way, way more. Because if I manage to put in let's say 50,000 Pi tokens, that is if you have it, and that at the end of your staking, you're going to get a return of 20%, 50%, or even 5, 10, 6%, 6% of 50,000, 6% of 1 million for those who are whales, 6% of that huge amount coming in return through the ad network is going to boost the utility of Pi tokens, is going to boost the amount of people, because more people are going to troop in. Yeah, it's a nice game. It's a very addictive game. You keep playing it before you realize it. You're hitting good top high marks. At the same time, too, you're going to get paid, in Pi tokens, which, by the way, Pi Network having accepted the KYB partnership with the likes of Zipto, which I spoke about yesterday. Zipto, which literally gives you opportunity to use your Pi tokens, okay, as real payable card, okay, debit cards to make payments on a, you can buy things with it. So imagine you have all your staked Pi and is bringing in more Pi tokens through the incentivization of what do you call it, Fruity Pi, and you are using that Pi tokens to top up what do you call it, your card for payment purposes. Then you are literally hitting that where Pi token is truly being used for the purposes for which Dr. Nicholas Kokalis and every pioneer has been waiting for. And that is just one app. And that is just one app. So you can imagine utilizing it on all these apps. And mind you, right now we've seen that the likes of the likes of these new apps that are coming are also picking up, like the likes of Pi to Go. Pi to Go is gradually building momentum, and we can actually see it. A lot of people have actually started going towards also Pi to Go. And for me, one thing is the moment you see an app doing very well in terms of the ranking, it tells me a lot of people are patronizing that particular app. So there's something good over there. And recent news which is going on is PyChain more. They've passed their documentation phase with the Pi core team, and we're just awaiting the announcement as fully verified and part of the KY bid, or as part of the apps that will receive their verification. And I'm looking forward to that. So this is just a tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. Today I wanted it to be very concise, 30 minutes. But if Article 19 want to really, and if they are truly in a game of making pioneers smile and also getting that good, nice Pi tokens, which is in whether is the fiat or is currency in a sense, then, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Empire Network are doing absolutely amazing because they've already laid the foundation right now for it to skyrocket. Now, with the partnership of On-Ramper, with the partnership of On-Ramper and all these other reputable ones, you can clearly see that the foundation has been built. On-Ramper, Ramper, and you have Zipto are literally on the ground making waves at the moment. And this is actually which is good. So we have about 7 minutes to go. So I'm going to open the phone lines for all pioneers and anyone who's hearing me. If you have a question or something that you want to add based on what you've heard today, please do come in. I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link to come on here. We only have 7 minutes to go. It's like I said, today is quick. Come in. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear what you think. So I'm putting in the invitation right through here. Just click the link, come on, say what you want to say, and let's get on, because this is going to be a game changer once the Pi network actually picks it up. And I hope that the Pi core team, I know they watch my videos. Once the Pi core team jumps on this, then we are going to be seeing, because if they could communicate with Robert Patterson, who is the founder of Article 19, if they're able to communicate with him or with his team or the Article 19 group, so that they could now put down a system or platform where pioneers can be able to be incentivized, especially pioneers who have staked their Pi tokens for Fruity Pi to be at the very top. I mean, 22 point something and counting million Pi being staked is it's a big deal. It's a big deal, I must say. It's a big deal. And if Article 19 can pick this up on, it's going to be a big game changer for the entire Pioneer or the Pi network, because we're going to be receiving incentivization, and we're going to be massively. We will see the staking go up right here, because a lot of people are going to be staking, knowing that my Pi tokens is working for me and it's bringing in a lot of, or is generating a lot of revenue, which I need to be able to, as a pioneer, to be able to, and you will see Pi network literally cascading from where it is right now to the very top. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this move, and let me know if you agree with me on its impact on the Pi network and making big waves once it's implemented. That is, if Article 19 will go to that length to implement this, or if the Pi core team are going to help the Article 19 group to be able to incorporate the incentivization of the staking into the whole platform of Pi network, which will be very good. So we only have 4 minutes to go, guys. 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, and I'll bring this to an end. Put in the comment section what you think. I'd like to give some shout outs to some few people. So far, I've seen Nico. Thanks for tuning in. All the hoppers who are in Nigeria, Ghana, Vietnam, India, and every other place all around the globe who tune in to watch. Thank you so much for tuning in. I strongly believe that this system or point or plan will be implemented, because I'm actually eagerly waiting for it, and I can't wait for the Pi network team to actually bring this on board, because I see the significance of it, and I believe that everybody here wants to see Pi network succeed and grow. And for this to be, or for this to happen, yeah, we do need Fruity Pi, or the developers of Fruity Pi, which is Article 19, to implement this as soon as possible. It will be a game changer. It will be a massive game changer. So about 3 minutes to go. If today's your first time watching me, please do subscribe, okay? And make sure you're sharing this. Tag the PiCore team on Instagram or on Twitter or on X, and put it on X so that they can see. I'll tag a link of it to them so that they can listen in, and hopefully, because it's right there, and like I said, I watched some of the ad on the platform on Fruity Pi, and that clearly is something that we can channel, or if Article 19 channel it properly, we are going to be, so you're going to be seeing a lot of people coming in to play Fruity Pi, which in turn, and they will watch the ads, and once they watch the ad, they're going to be receiving the reward in the form of Pi tokens, and this reward will be shared accordingly to, or among, all the stakeholders, or the stakers. In this case, all those who have staked in favor of Fruity Pi will share these rewards with them according to how much you have contributed in terms of the staking. So we have about 1 minute to go. Nico says thank you. Yes. Nico says thank you. Thank you to Nico. I'm glad that you tune in, and everybody else who's watching, thank you so much. So until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's been a wonderful time sharing and having this wonderful moment with you. Like I said, keeping to time, it's 30 minutes, straight to the point, and we are getting it. Don't forget, there's a lot in the pipeline coming. Pi domains are on the move. If you haven't secured yours, what are you waiting for? go and secure your Pi domain. If you've been struggling and you're working towards getting yourself a Pi domain, and it's been on and off with those who are bargaining, bidding for it, well, I hope you get more Pi coins to bid and get one of its security. Okay, I tried to bid a couple of them. I got outbidden, but anyway, it's all good. But I'm still in, and I have one which I'm working towards, and I'm just waiting for the final day so that I'll be able to secure it. What are some of the other updates and other news of relevance? Like I said, Pi Network is actively reviewing new businesses and KYBs businesses, and they've already pulled through, especially with the CEX ones, so the centralized exchanges like the OKX, Gate.io. That's the those ones they've been done. Now they are on the phase of the one that has to do with finance. Okay, like OnRamp, Rampa, and Zipto. And Zipto is the only business partner currently that's offering debit cards to all the partners to be used in making payments all around the globe, which is something that we are looking for. So there's a lot in the pipeline that Pi Network is doing right now. A lot, like massively, and you can see it. Staking mechanism, introduction of AI for development of apps. For those of you who do not know the technicalities when it comes to developing app or code writing, no need for code writing anymore. All you need is your ideas, put it together, and the AI within the AI within the Pi Network will bring out your app beautifully, and your ideas now will be a tangible reality, which other pioneers can also benefit from. So these are some of the new features that currently are ongoing, and there's more in the pipeline. There's more in the pipeline as time goes on. Let's not forget, this is how Bitcoin started. Even lesser than this, Bitcoin started as a facet where people were just playing games with it and getting rewards. And today, look at it, look at where it is now, sitting at a very peak. Pi Network launched officially outside of the ecosystem in February, and today we are in July. There's more room for improvement, and already Pi Network is doing amazing feat. It's amazing. They're doing amazingly. You can see new interface of the platform. You're seeing more apps that are coming on board. You're seeing more utilization of the Pi token, and that is an indication that you need to hold on to your Pi coins. You need to hold on to your Pi tokens. Do not sell yourself cheap. Hold on to the very end. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the name is Emmanuel. You can also call me Hops Global. Yeah, we answer to all of it. In the coming days, there are programs that are planned for you. Okay, there is something we call the tall ships, which is it's a once in a decade event that occurs in the north of UK, primarily in Aberdeen or Scotland. And I'm hoping to capture all that that video, that program to bring to your viewing. So stay tuned when it happens. Turn up to your boy, subscribe, share this program and that program too when it does come, so that we'll all enjoy. It's not all about crypto, but also everything that's going on, which is of relevance and will be to your liking. Until we meet again, thank you for tuning up. This is me saying bye bye.
God, checked. Crypto, checked. Hoppers, welcome home. All systems engaged. Portal, open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to